This is my audience. According to the CDC website that was last updated on August 24th, 2020, 29 people in the US die every day in car crashes that involve alcohol-impaired drivers. That is one death every 50 minutes. Drunk driving accidents are not things that are planned, so you never know who will be a part of one. After researching lots about drunk driving, I feel that I am qualified to share with you guys statistics about drunk driving, who is most at risk, and convince you to help prevent drunk driving. Let's first start off with some statistics regarding drunk driving. In 2009, almost 11,000 people died in drunk driving accidents. That is 32% of all road deaths. Alcohol-related crashes in the US cost about $51 billion each year. And according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, in 2010, of the fatalities among children ages 14 and younger, 17% occurred in alcohol-impaired driving crashes. Kids and teens who get involved with alcohol at young ages are 7 times more likely to be involved in alcohol-related crashes in their lives. As you can see, drunk driving is a real problem in the US that needs to be controlled and taken care of. And as shown as by the statistics regarding drunk driving can affect people of all ages, not just people that can have their license. Young people, motorcyclists, and prior DUI convicts are most at risk of getting involved in drunk driving crashes. At all levels of BAC, the risk of getting involved in crashes involving drunk drivers are higher for younger people than for older people. And according to the CDC website, among drivers with BAC levels of 0.08% or higher involved in fatal crashes in 2016, nearly 3 in 10 were between ages of 25 and 35, which is 27%. The next two largest groups were ages 21 to 24, which is 26%, and ages 35 to 44, which is 22%. And as you can see in this picture, the brain on the right is of a teenager who has never drinking alcohol, and as you can see, it is perfectly functioning and normal. And on the left here, you can see a brain of a heavy drinking teenager, and you can see that they have lots of pink and red spots on their brain, which indicates damage which was caused by alcohol that they drink. And motorcyclists are the second group that are most likely at risk of getting involved in drunk driving crashes. And according to the NHTSA, among motorcyclists killed in fatal crashes in 2016, 25% had BAC levels of 0.08% or higher. And prior DUI convicts are another group that are most likely at risk of getting involved in crashes involving alcohol-impaired drivers. And drivers with BAC levels of 0.08% or higher involved in fatal crashes were 4.5 times more likely to have a prior conviction of DUI than drivers with no alcohol in their system. Some actions we can take to prevent drunk driving is sobriety checks. And according to the CDC website from 2017, checkpoints reduce alcohol-related crashes by 17% and all crashes by 10 to 15%. And at these checkpoints, officers will have you do random tasks. For example, this lady is being told to do a task which helps her maintain balance, and if the officer sees that she can't maintain balance, then she's drunk, and if she can do all the tasks that the officer requires her to do, then she is good to go. And other ways you can put higher taxes on alcohol and require ignition interlocks for all DUI convicts. And these ignition interlocks are devices that prevent a vehicle from starting until the driver has blown into a tube and determined the BAC level of the driver, which is below the allowable level set by the state. And another way to prevent it is before drinking, designate a non-drinking driver for the night. If you know that there will be alcohol at a party you're attending or whenever you're going out, just make sure you have a non-alcoholic drinking driver. So why should we take action to stop drunk driving? Imagine if law enforcement failed to take a stand on this growing problem in the US. The number of these devastating facts will only go up. However, if we all could take our part and start designating a non-drinking driver every time we went out, there would be less alcohol-impaired drivers on the road, and the road will be much safer for everyone. In conclusion, I have talked about statistics involving drunk driving, who is most at risk at getting involved in accidents involving drunk drivers, and ways to prevent drunk driving. I hope I have shown you a way to take a part in this ever-growing problem of drunk driving in the US. So from here on out, whenever you are going out with friends, plan out who will be the designated driver for the night. Thank you for listening.